What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. Time to review Daredevil Season 1, Episode 7, titled Stick. Spoiler review, by the way. Should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score at the end. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget, I have reviewed all episodes so far, so check out the other previous 6 episodes. And if you do not have Netflix, watch Daredevil. Go get Netflix right now. Just subscribe and then unsubscribe after Daredevil, man. It's totally worth actually try your free month or whatever. I think people could do that, actually, and that could work. And then that's it. There's your free month, man. Simple as that. So yeah, alright, let's get into it. What an episode. Update, guys. I'm currently on episode 11, by the way, so I just need like 3 more hours left and I am done, so I'm almost there. Keep on fighting, baby. Anyway, Stick kills this guy in the beginning. He is looking for a thing called Black Sky. Stick is basically the mentor of Matt Murdock when he was young, or basically a mentor for a day. Foggy hates Daredevil, so he doesn't know that Daredevil's Matt, but that Matt's Daredevil, but he's kind of always around the law firm, and he's like, I think this guy's stupid. I'd punch him if I could. And there's a flashback where Stick trains Matt, and basically he's talking about his senses, and they're eating ice cream, and he smells the ice cream, and Stick is like, there's sugar, sugar cane and the vanilla. And then he's like, what do you smell? And he's like he tells the senses Matt, and he's like, that dog is hungry. You could tell just by, he could hear the sound of it, gurgling and bubbling in his stomach, that he wants a hot dog that the guy's holding in front of him. So he could tell all that, man. And I like how he could tell the ice cream. I was amazed because the guy was like, Stick was like the person who gave us our ice cream. He was gardening in the morning. And I was just like, wow, dude, that's freaking amazing. So, Stick returns to Matt in the present, and he's like, I've been gone for 5 minutes, and you've caused all this trouble. He's like, Stick, you've been gone for 20 years. I just laughed out loud. There's a flashback where they're training, and he's yelling. I mean, Stick's not... He's rough, man. He's like, get up! Get up! And I'm just like, holy crap, dude. Calm down, damn. And basically, he needs help to get the Black Sky from the docks. Karen and Miss Cardenas are talking and info on some guys. Basically, she's saying, like, this guy who has a tattoo and everything and threatening her building because, she's on the safest building. So, 2 guys are harassing Karen in the alleyway, and Foggy helps. And then, of course, she sprays the guy, and Foggy hits the guy with a baseball bat. And Foggy was basically following her. He says that he was doing it because she was acting weird, but I think he's following her because, Senor Foggy wants to get in Karen's pants. Karen Page's pants. Anyway, so Daredevil and Stick are at the docks, and the cargo opens, and there's a kid in there, and he's basically the Black Sky. So basically they start fighting, or Daredevil starts taking down enemies one by one, and he's fighting with Sticks. Flashback basically is where they're training again, and he made a bracelet for, he made a bracelet out of the ice cream cone wrapping paper for Stick, and he basically, after I gave him the bracelet, he crushed it, and he was like, our training is over. And then he just leaves, like 1 day of training, and that's it. And he was like, tomorrow we will work with knives. And then he's like, after that, the training is over. It was... Dang. He's just trying to be nice with the bracelet, dude. Anyway, Stick killed the kid. We didn't get to see him kill the kid, but he killed that thing, is what he called it. It wasn't a kid, it was a thing. And basically, Daredevil, or Matt and Stick fight, and he literally just front flips him off the stairs, and it's intense. It's a very intense fight, and Stick leaves. That's it. He just walks off, and Foggy is now with Urich, like on the whole Karen and Urich thing, where he's in on it of what they're doing to get the union down and everything. So Matt finds the bracelet when he's trying to like clean up his apartment, and Stick reports to this guy. And basically the guy is like, is he ready? And he's like, I don't know if he's ready. And he's saying like he has to be there when the gates open and all that. Now, what I've heard on the internet, I haven't looked into it much, but I heard that is a Easter egg to the Iron Fist. So that's all I'm saying. Just saying about that. Now, pros and cons, guys. Let's get started with my pros real quick. Holy crap. Stick, dude. I thought, I've been hearing about Stick and the actor. I saw him on IGN on interviews, and I was kind of like, this guy's going to be boring. He's not going to be really interesting. Just an old guy who's going to be a mentor. But he's a badass. Stick literally is amazing. He's freaking awesome to watch on screen, and I would love to see him again in the future episodes. He only comes out in one episode, by the way, at least so far that I've known. The fighting in this episode is freaking hardcore. I love just Stick versus Daredevil, and Stick in the beginning chopped off this guy's hand looking for Black Sky. I'll get to my cons in that in a minute, but holy crap, I just love the freaking fighting, man, and the choreography, and the opening was intense and very bloody, and and he did kill the guy too. He decapitated him. We didn't get to see the head rolling. I'm surprised, because you'd think after all this blood and gore and intensity they'd have a head rolling, but still, you get the picture, man. I love the flashbacks with the ice cream and the training. Those are the moments where you're like, holy crap, this is serious. And he treats Matt like shit, but it's totally worth it at the end on how Matt learned his senses, that it's a gift from God. Also, there's no Kingpin in this episode, which I do enjoy that, and the next episode is more centric on Kingpin. But I do enjoy that he wasn't in this episode, because I was getting a little bit tired of him, to be honest. And I'm not hating on the actor. I'm just he gets annoying every now and then, where you're kind of like, just not today, and today was not that day. Or today was that day. I'm not sure. What am I saying? The connection, man. The connection between Stick and Matt. You could tell that they did have a connection 20 years before. Just that one day that he actually is mad and pissed off at him. Also, Miss Cardenas and Karen, their scene together was beautifully done. I love how each scene is like 6-7 minutes long. It's not just like 2-3 minutes. It takes their time. Like, Netflix takes their time, Marvel, and they film it, and they get it to perfection. My only cons, really, is the guy who got his hand cut off in the beginning. He's not no ninja or nothing. He gets his hand cut off, and he doesn't even scream like, "Aye!" Just that type of, "Ah!" He just, like, I know he's probably in shock, but he doesn't even go like, "Ugh." I'm just kind of saying, that's nitpicking a little bit, but why are you not screaming? Also, why no larger fight at docks? Like, when Daredevil and them were at the docks, I really wanted them to see, like, them fighting together. That would be really freaking fun, but of course it didn't go down that way. Overall, I'm going to give this episode a solid A, a 9.60 out of a 10. This episode is by far, I'm at episode 11 right now, and this is by far the best episode of Daredevil so far. I love the character Stick. I love what they did with the characters overall. I still would have liked a bigger fight at the docks, but it's intense, emotional. It gets you all in the right parts, man, and the connection and the chemistry between the actors are just building up more and more and more. Thank you guys so much for watching or hearing this review. Comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite part of this Daredevil episode, and do you want to see Stick return, man? Tell me what you guys think about the Iron Fist Easter egg also, and what you know about it. Anyway, see you for the next reviews. May the Spock be with you always.